9 tanks are pressing for strong back retract.
Strong back retract has begun.
Stage 1 LOX load is complete.
Hey, good morning, folks. Papa D coming back with you here this morning from Central Florida. Welcome to the bunker. We're here looking at another launch, second in about 12 hours or so. We had a successful launch last night of the
Stage
Starship.
2 LOX load is complete.
Test Flight 10. And this morning we've got Starlink Group 10-56 being launched out of Cape Canaveral. Launchpad Slick 40 today. And this is a Starlink mission, of course. 28 payloads being launched to low Earth orbit. Looking right now at T-minus about a minute and a half. Everything looking good.
Close out.
A little bit of cloud cover here in Central Florida. Short of that, looks like we should have barring any issues, a on-time launch of the latest Starlink mission. I'd like to take a minute before launch. Coming up on T-minus 1 minute, so internal power will take over internal guidance. I'd like to thank all of our subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. But if you can hit the like button, share, all those things help us out. And most importantly, thank you to SpaceX for allowing the coverage to be out here for us to share with our subscribers, to educate the public on all the exciting things going on in commercial spaceflight.
Launch director, go for launch.
We are go for launch. Falcon 9 is in control of the launch at this point. And I will stand by here. Let's enjoy the most recent launch out of
T-minus 30 seconds.
Merritt Island against Starlink Group 10-56.
15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Engines full power. And liftoff. Go SpaceX, go Starlink.
All right, and we do have liftoff. We have a full load of engines
Vehicle
firing.
is pitching
Love the
downrange.
graphics package, by the way, SpaceX.
Chamber pressure's nominal.
Made that change some time ago. Same graphics to some degree as they use for Starship, showing us the engine status. The Falcon 9's running straight hot and looks good. Everything appears to be online. We're heading towards max Q. Max Q, of course, as you know, is the point of maximum aerodynamic pressure. It's the point at which the most stress is placed on the vehicle. Falcon 9 will kind of touch the brake a little bit, slow down, take some of the pressure off as they navigate through max Q.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
And then punch this back up to the point at which they were before they dropped off
Max Q.
at max Q. And there we are. Next, we've got a few different items to tick off that'll happen in pretty quick succession.
MVAC chill.
We've got chill is taking place for booster shutdown, stage separation, SES second stage ignition, and fairing separation. All those items happen fairly quickly and should be coming up here in just a few seconds. For the use of you keeping the scorecards, this is the 194th orbital launch attempt of 2025, banner year. 549th mission for SpaceX, 109th mission of this year, and the 105th mission of 2025 for the Falcon 9.
Main
The
engine cut off.
specific
Stage
booster.
separation confirmed.
And we have stage separation, and we will have, hopefully, here booster ignition.
MVAC ignition.
And that is the MVAC on the second stage. The booster, just so you know, is booster 1095. It's its second flight. It's a relatively young booster in the fleet. The turnaround time from its first maiden flight was 98 days.
Fairing separation confirmed.
All right, we have the fairing separation, and there are the Starlink satellites. Again, those are the version 2 satellites. Those are not the version 3s. Those will be utilized once the Starship is perfected and can then carry those satellites into orbit, as was demonstrated yesterday with the dummy load that the 8 that were let go were released from the Starship. That'll be utilized quite heavily to upgrade the constellation to the version 3. Basically creating gig service. Just one other issue, or one other thing I wanted to bring to you about this flight. This flight will, booster will land, and as you can see, the grid fins have opened up. It's beginning its process towards the entry burn. And the landing, the receiving ship will be just read the instructions out in the Atlantic just off the coast of Florida. The entry burn will be coming up here momentarily. That's going to be the center 3 engines of the Falcon 9 only. And not too long after that, the final burn of bringing it down to the just read the instructions will be a single engine, single core engine. The puffs of what looks like smoke or what looks like a light show. That is normal. Those are the cold gas thrusters, helping direct the booster towards its final landing. Once the booster reaches the thicker parts of the atmosphere, it gets through the initial stages, it enters transonic is what you would be calling it. It would no longer be supersonic. But the grid fins will be the primary Okay, just checking a couple things here. Sorry about that. But the grid fins will step in and be the primary items that will direct the booster down. That hardware is pretty amazing by itself, and the size of those. But everything looks good. The cold gas thrusters are firing, augmenting, and directing the initial flight path back towards. Just read the instructions. And entry burn has begun. And you can see on the left side of SpaceX's graphics, those are the three engines that are firing currently. Be a pretty quick burn. Stage 1 is still, and that is it for the entry burn. Stage 1 is still firing, running at an altitude of about 152 kilometers, just coming up on 17,000 kilometers per hour. On the other side, of course, the altitude now is dropping off quite precipitously for the booster. Speed is dropping off, and it shouldn't be too long. You'll start seeing those grid fins really going into motion, directing the booster back down to the drone ship. Everything looks to be good.
Stage 1 transonic.
There we go. There's the call. Stage 1's gone transonic, so now the grid fins will take over, and you'll see a lot more movement out of them as they do their job. Coming up on the landing burn, one engine.
Stage 1 landing burn.
Right on time with the landing burn. Should be able to see very quickly here the drone ship coming up fast. Going through that cloud cover, and
Landing leg deployed.
Stage 2 FTS.
there we go. Another perfect landing.
Stage 1 landing confirmed.
So booster 1095 has completed its second flight as a flight-proven piece of hardware. Congratulations to SpaceX on another perfect mission. Just waiting for confirmation. Stage 2.
Insertion.
There it is. Stage 2 has now reached orbital insertion. And we'll continue on its journey until the Starlink satellites are released. And if you're interested in following that, certainly SpaceX has an awesome SpaceX presence. And you can follow the release of the payloads on SpaceX's X page. With that, we will end the stream this morning. Again, it's been a pleasure and honor to be here and bring to you that which SpaceX provides to us and allows us to share. I want to thank our subscribers. Again, if you're not a subscriber, please look around. If you like what you see, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Hit the like and share. Every like and share helps us get a little bit further out into the YouTube algorithm little deeper into the algorithm to get more people to come on board. This is not a monetized page. We do this because we love what we do. We love showing off all the great things that SpaceX does, and we'll continue to do that. But please consider subscribing. Thanks again to all of you for coming out. Thanks again for SpaceX. We appreciate the opportunity, and we'll see you at the next launch.